If you thought our current teams were crazy, just wait until you see this. Seriously, grab your black coffee, pull up a chair, and let's break this down together. But before we jump into the rest of the events, a quick word from today's sponsor. Lootbar.gg is a site that gives you big discounts on your in-game purchases. Let's take Wuthering Waves as an example. You can actually see the price difference right away when you compare. The process is super simple. Pick the pack you want, click Top Up, choose your payment method, and that's it. Your rewards show up right on your account. And don't worry, your login info is completely cleared after the transaction, so it's safe. New users can get up to 21% off plus additional discount coupons from the link in the description. And yes, first-time top-up bonuses are available as well. I've been practically living in a caloric deficit and running on zero sleep just trying to keep up with all the math on these new kits. But we need to talk about what's coming next, because it is going to absolutely blow your mind. During the recent version 3.2 live stream, Kuro Games decided to casually drop a massive bombshell on us. We got our very first official teaser for the upcoming second-year anniversary banners, and the hype is completely off the charts. If you've been feeling a little burnout lately, or maybe your account progression has felt stuck in the mud for the last few months, this is exactly the wake-up call we've been waiting for. We now have a crystal clear picture of what the version 3.3 update is bringing to the table. We've got early, spicy details on two brand new characters, Hiyuki and Denia. And today, I'm giving you the ultimate breakdown. We are talking release dates, kit expectations, elements, weapons, and the absolute best day one team comps you need to start preparing for right now. Before we dive into the deep end, a quick reminder, the leaks are flowing and the anniversary is right around the corner. I've got you guys covered with 24/7 updates on everything Wuthering Waves. So, if you want to stay ahead of the meta, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. Shout out to everyone who participated in our loot bar giveaway last month on the Discord. Stick around, because we might just have to do another massive celebration for the anniversary. Alright, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the leaks. Okay, picture this. You're watching the 3.2 version preview during the live stream, and suddenly, boom faces we have never seen before in the game flash across the screen. This was Kuro's way of teasing the two massive headline characters that are going to carry the anniversary. Based on everything we know about the patch schedule, version 3.3 is officially locked in as the anniversary update. This perfectly mirrors what they did last year when 2.3 was the golden child for the first anniversary. But here's where you need to pay close attention to the calendar. The 3.3 patch is projected to drop right around the end of April. We're talking April 29th or April 30th, depending on where your server is located. However, Day 1 veterans know that the actual, literal anniversary date of Wuthering Waves is May 23rd. So, how does that math work out? Well, the current 3.2 patch is basically the calm before the storm. It's a setup patch heavily loaded with rerun banners in the second phase, acting as a filler bridge. Because of this rerun-heavy structure, there is a very high chance that the 3.2 second phase runs a bit shorter than we are used to. This strategic timing would allow the second phase of the 3.3 anniversary patch to align perfectly and launch exactly on May 23rd, the true second-year anniversary. You are going to want to hoard every single astrite you can, because Phase 1 and Phase 2 are bringing the heat. Let's talk about the star of the show, the character who immediately shattered the internet the second her design dropped. Hiyuki. She is the headliner. She is the main event. Hiyuki is expected to dominate the first phase of the 3.3 update. From the teaser, we can see she is a stunning, white-haired sword wielder, surrounded by these incredible, icy visual effects. And the early kit information backs up those visuals. Hiyuki is arriving as a premium 5-star Glacio element character. Hear me out, because this is a massive deal for the health of the game. If you look at our current roster, we have been wandering in a literal desert when it comes to Glacio. Glacio has easily been one of the rarest elements for main DPS units. Think about it, who was our last dedicated major Glacio main DPS? It was Carlotta, all the way back in version 2. Carlotta has carried us on her back for over a year, but the poor girl is tired. It is time for her to finally rest. Hiyuki isn't just a new character. She represents the next generation of power creep for the 3 era. Because she wears the anniversary character crown, the expectations for her damage ceiling are through the absolute roof. Her visual design alone is top tier, but her raw power is going to fundamentally shift the meta. Kuro Games loves a pattern. Whenever they drop a hyper-popular, account-defining main DPS, they almost always release their absolute best-in-slot partner shortly after. And Hiyuki is no exception. While Hiyuki is the main Glacio DPS, leaks are pointing toward a future character named Lucilla. Lucilla is projected to be the ultimate Glacio sub-DPS, basically the secret sauce that will push Hiyuki's damage into the stratosphere. So, what does the god-tier Hiyuki team look like? You run Hiyuki on field doing the heavy lifting. You slot in Lucilla right behind her to provide massive off-field Glacio support. And for the final slot, you drop in a universal powerhouse like Shorekeeper. Shorekeeper is your new best friend. She just works flawlessly in literally every team, and she will undoubtedly make Hiyuki shine even brighter. Now, when do we get Lucilla? The timeline isn't completely locked in, but early signs point to her arriving in the 3.4 version update. This means she'll be the final piece of the puzzle from the current marketing wave, rolling out right around the highly anticipated Cyberpunk collab characters. Alright, take a breath, because we are only halfway done. Phase 2 of the anniversary is bringing us Denia, the gorgeous pink-haired character we got a fleeting glimpse of during the 3.2 live stream. She was only on screen for a few seconds, but that was all the confirmation we needed to lock her in as our second anniversary banner. If Hiyuki is the selfish hypercarry damage dealer, Denia is the ultimate Swiss Army knife for your account. Instead of hogging the field time, Denia is currently projected to fill a heavy, supportive, and sub-DPS role. This is where we need to talk about role compression. Denia isn't just going to sit there and apply a buff, she is going to consolidate multiple roles into one slot, radically freeing up how we build our teams. If the leaks hold true, Denia is going to be the missing link for Fusion Burst team compositions. If you are an Amith main, you need to be jumping out of your seat right now. Denia is expected to be Amith's premier partner. Let's look at the projected Day 1 launch team. You have Amith taking the stage as your explosive Fusion main DPS. Then, you swap into Denia, who operates as your Fusion Burst sub-DPS, laying down massive off-field pressure. Finally, you round out the squad with Chisa, stepping in as your dedicated Fusion Burst support. This isn't just a fun, niche team. This composition has the potential to instantly become one of the highest damaging, most competitive Fusion setups in the entire game. We are talking about a team that could effortlessly rival the raw output of the current tuned break meta. Denia is going to elevate everyone around her. We still have to wait for the official kit previews to see the exact scaling and mechanics, but the writing is on the wall. The future is incredibly bright. We are staring down the barrel of back-to-back god-tier banners. We have the massive 3.3 anniversary drops with Hiyuki and Denia, and then we are running straight into the version 3.4 Cyberpunk collab, which could also include the release of Lucilla. And look, I know what you're thinking. How am I supposed to afford all of this? Don't panic. Historically, anniversary updates in gacha games are when the developers open up the vault. We should fully expect a massive influx of free pulls, incredibly generous login rewards, limited-time anniversary events, and massive in-game celebrations. Between the freebies and the events, you should be able to secure a very solid amount of pulls to bring these characters home. We might even see some massive quality-of-life improvements and new game systems, and the second I get the data on those, you know I'll be breaking it down for you right here. The 3.2 livestream did exactly what it needed to do. It set the stage for the most insane Wuthering Waves update we've ever seen. Hiyuki and Denia are already shaping up to be account-altering pulls, and I am going to be doing deep-dive gameplay analyses the second their private beta footage leaks. But I want to pass the question over to you guys. Who are you planning to pair them with? Are you saving your account for the Hiyuki Glacio Dream Team? Or are you going all in on Denia to build the ultimate Fusion Burst nuke squad? Let me know down in the comments. I'm going to be reading through them and responding to your best team ideas. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay ahead of the meta, make sure to drop a like, hit subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss an update. Keep grinding, stay focused, and I'll see you guys in the next video.